Hello, everybody, and welcome to the survival server that I play on. I thought I'd do a little series on this where I just kind of go through and talk about what I've done and kind of what I plan to do once 1.20 rolls around. This here is my starter house. You may have seen the little like flyby tour that I did a while back on my channel. Really cozy little starter house. It really functioned quite well for what I needed it to. I'll go down there in a minute. The idea, I had got a trident from farming drowned in the river, and I used Riptide a lot on this server. I don't have my Riptide trident on me right now. I think it's in my ender chest. But the idea behind this base was more or less a trident uh, accessible, but also it's accessible from down here. This door leads out, down to this path. Did a little terraforming under here, just kind of make it look a little cozy. This leads up into my second mushroom. This is where one of the spore blossoms is to get the nice particle effects everywhere. And this was, well, still is, one of my favorite creations here. We have a snow farm. I got a unbreaking shovel that I can farm snow. There's a minecart chest, or minecart hopper minecart there, and there. I can farm snow, either snow or snow layers, depending on if I use silk touch or not. There you just saw. One of these is melon, one of them is pumpkin. The bamboo back there in the back, it's got a piston up there. There is a single cactus on top of that. And there is a beehive, I believe, which is right above that hopper there. You can kind of see it there. And this is all powered by these two hoppers. These two observers. So whenever they fire, melon or pumpkin grows, it will harvest the bamboo, it will harvest the honey or honeycomb, whichever I have. I don't know if I have bottles or shears. I think just shears, yeah. Up there. And it all filters down into this chest. So we got, pumpkins, bamboo, cactus, honeycomb, melons. The sea pickles are over here. They just, it's a manual thing. You just have, sea pickles in your offhand, bone meal, click them. It goes down into the hopper, ends up in here. And then on this side we have kind of just a smelter array, an auto composter, and all the output is down here. I also use it for storing cactus, pumpkins, and melons, and honeycomb, as well as sticks. This is all from bamboo. And that's all from a single stalk of bamboo over a very long period of time. We've been on this server over a year, I think, now. So it's had a lot of time to go, but this little farming mushroom has done me so well over the last year. Really more resources come out of this than I ever really needed. I just wanted something to put in here, and I thought, hey, let's cram as many little farms in here as possible and see what we can do. And this is what I came up with. So one of the earlier projects that I did was I built this nether portal. Obviously, you can see it's not typical. We do have some data packs on the server. One of them being the custom nether portals. Nothing game breaking, just, aesthetic stuff. We like a little more variety with the nether portals. I kind of themed this after a Stargate. Did not turn out like what I wanted it to, but it is what it is. Another one of my earlier projects was this sugarcane farm. Pretty standard. Just got minecarts running underneath. Maybe we can see it here. Yep, there they go. I like the thing that you can see here. You can see all the redstone and how it works. Over the top of the sugarcane farm, I did this design with the deep slate and the copper. I kind of was going for kind of like almost a battery cell type feel, type vibe. That was what I wanted to accomplish. I don't know if I accomplished it at all. Obviously, that bridge is not part of it. That was done by a newer member of the server. Um, and so having kind of like a battery cell vibe, I have these lights on the side, and then this pipe coming over to this, which is supposed to be kind of one of those elliptical style wind generators or wind turbines. And I thought it turned out pretty good. I'm not sure if it conveys exactly what I wanted it to convey, but yeah, that's that. Another early project that I did on this server with the help of my server mates is this iron farm here. This is just a real simple iron farm. I kind of scavenged ideas from different iron farms that I had seen and just made it work. This here is a mini game that I got from CubFan135 on the Hermitcraft server. I do believe it was season 6 that he did it of Hermitcraft, where he did a like mini golf where you use Riptide Tridents and Ender Pearls. I did not actually watch his videos at the time, so I don't know the exact rules that he had, but this is my kind of interpretation of it. I have a Riptide 1 Trident, Riptide 2, Riptide 3. This is the only one that worked. We'll just give it a go here. My idea was that, oh look, I landed in a pool of water. Which direction am I facing? Okay, that's the target down there. The idea was wherever you land, you had some ice. You put down ice, break it, and then you can riptide from wherever you stood. The different tridents are your different powers. So if you want to kind of cheese it and do that, and then you can throw, and there we go. The second hole was going to start up here and head out that way. However, we can riptide over there and throw the pearl, but we'll never get transported over there because it leaves the rendered chunks, unfortunately. Ah, dang it. So you actually have to walk toward the area to get them loaded in, and then yeah, you get teleported over. I was gonna have it end up on the hill. Kind of a failed project because I didn't really know how to get around the fact that they were going out of the rendered chunks. Yeah, it was a fun project. This mountain here is also where I got all the calcite for my starter house here. This here is a slime farm that I dug out. is actually non-operational at the moment. Slime respawning down there, but this is no longer a slime chunk. There was an issue where I backed up the server and I tried to update it to one of the newer versions of the game at one point, and I had to go back and load it from the backup, and somehow it actually changed the world seed, and this is no longer a slime chunk. But before that, we actually got more slime than we'll ever need. I went through and I have the entire area completely spawn proof from this point right here. If you stood here, no other hostile mob would spawn except maybe occasional slimes and other slime chunks and the occasional drowned in the river. But I went through and I was 100% thorough on all the caves, and this thing cranked out the slime balls. This is one of the newest additions to this area. Dolphin, Soul Sand, Soul Speed, highway thing. I'm not sure if I can make it very far without the speed boost. Yeah, I can't make it all the way without the speed boost. There we go. This goes out to our mob farm. Very standard mob farm here. Just have the on-off switch up top. Is this broken? Is that a chunk border? That is a chunk border. That is amusing. There we go. It's alternating water bucket or water logged platforms and dry platforms, die in soul campfires, and then into shulker loaders. So we have gunpowder, string, bones, arrows, and rotten flesh. This is the next project that I tackled here near spawn. You may have seen it in a video of mine. I have recently remodeled. I used to have birch trapdoors down the middle of all of these sections, and it was just too much. As it is, it's still pretty trippy in here, and I don't think no matter what I did on the walls, it would still be kind of trippy just because of all the pattern from the copper blocks and just the repeating pattern from anything I put on the wall. I do like the deep slate much better than what I had before. It was quite a project. I did this before I started recording and doing YouTube. Days since last accident. Actually needs to be updated because it's been quite a while. Yeah, it holds 484 blocks of copper, both top and bottom, slots all full. It's a big room. Holds lots of copper. I need to work on the entrance. I plan to have an entrance, kind of a hallway, just straight out that way. I literally about made a hand gesture, as if you guys could see my hand gestures. I'm bad at this. It's okay. Here's Zombie Villager. Will you hold an item? You will not hold an item. Okay. Maybe I can get a Zombie Villager head. As you can see, I got a lot of stone from this project. And this isn't even all of it because I've used a ton of it. I guess I should mention the giant tower as well. This is also one of the later projects I did. I did record this as a time lapse, I do believe. Or no, I didn't. Not a time lapse. I did just a flyover. It's before I figured out how to do time lapses, I think. I did kind of base it off of some more kind of Lord of the Rings type stuff. And look, somebody's grave. Lord of the Rings style tower. Um, yeah, I thought it turned out pretty good. Not the most detailed of towers, but it works. Very imposing, anyway. This building here is a stone and miscellaneous storage building for the server. C Image actually built the building, and then I went through and did the decoration around, as well as little custom trees. I did a time lapse of those. It's one of the first videos on my channel, I do believe. Really happy with how a lot of the decoration around this area came out. Went ahead and carried on the path down towards the village. It's pretty much everything that I've done in this area, aside from that. Just a water column up into the sky, bubble elevator, go to the top, everything despawns, drop down to here, and slowly wake your way down. Drowned start spawning in the river, jump down, kill drowned with tridents, hope you get a trident, go back up, repeat. Pretty simple. I didn't really want to make a full-scale drowned farm, and I'm not doing it for the copper, just for the tridents, so no point in putting a lot of effort into it. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this area. If you like this type of content and want me to do kind of a walkthrough of my other areas, we've went through the world and kind of set up bases in different biomes, just to kind of give ourselves a fresh start and keep it exciting while we have the world going. If you want me to do a walkthrough of one of those other areas, please let me know in the comments, and I would love to do so. But until next time, I will see you guys in the next episode of something or another, whether it be this, or my hardcore series, or maybe even the next world on our server. Stay tuned for that, for a awesome new world, and I think we're going to have kind of a name for our server as well, instead of just the server that I play on. Currently, we never have had a name for it. It's just us playing. We haven't started doing YouTube until just recently, but with myself and Doc Jr., that's his house right back there. You might know him as mildly amused or completely confused. I'm confused, but his his YouTube channel is Completely Confused Engineer. His character is Doc Jr. I do believe he's going to be playing on his other character, which is Mildly Amused. And guys, it's all confusing. I don't know. But we're going to have a lot of fun in this new world, and I really hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as we are. Stay tuned for that, and I will see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.